Hello, everyone. I'm not sure what time it is. I think it's early afternoon. Anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And now it's Melvina Germain, Calgary, Alberta, Canada, welcoming you to come in and share a cup of tea with me while I read my poetry. Love. Love. What am I looking at? I'm looking at 4 letters. Love. Love. Yes. Mm. Oh, once again, absolutely delicious. And this time, it's lemon ginger. Okay, I do have a poem I'd like to start with today, and it's called Boardwalk. Well, that just brings back such wonderful memories for me because it's about my hometown, Sydney, Nova Scotia. A place there called Boardwalk. Let's take a stroll on the boardwalk. Look at the ocean, vast and calm. Say sweet words, sing sweet song, holding hands all night long. The boardwalk is a beautiful place in Sydney, Nova Scotia. I remember walking there. I just loved it. Another one called Blind Men. This one is published in a little chapbook that I have on Amazon called Come Journey With Me. Two blind men were very good friends for many years. One was black and one was a white man. They truly loved each other and met every day. These two men lived in a very small town, and one day a stranger came to town and asked them how it was that a white man and a black man got along so well. Silence came over them, as neither one realized the color difference. Enough said. Okay, a little poem below that called Brutal. Her rude demeanor, her hollow eyes, her nasty words and despicable stares, no laughter after witty jokes, this empty drone could core an apple with one bleeding poke. Ooh, who would want to meet that person? I dare say no one, and they'd be blessed not to. You know, sometimes you have a friend who has a problem with alcohol. You can see it, others can see it. Unfortunately, the friend with the alcohol problem doesn't see it. And is it possible that the dopamine and the serotonin in the brain is so messed up that it no longer tells the truth and lies prevail to themselves, self-lies? They truly believe they are fine and they're just having that beautiful glass of wine or a sip of Kahlua or a bottle of rum, and they're just not getting it. And so their health begins to go, and you see them fading away, and you know you're going to miss them and possibly be standing over their dead body one day looking at them. I wrote a little poem called Bitter Alcohol. Bitter alcohol. No coat, no sweater, no shirt. He walked in 30 degrees below. A raging maniac was he, as alcohol was all he seemed to know. With a loud voice he hollered and swore, bellowing down deep within, I'm the king of the land. When I have my juice, every fight I know I'll win. Alas, that brutal night came forth when Rodney left his home again. This time he would not return. No, this time he would not win. They found him with his whiskey in hand, with a slight grin upon his face. Perhaps he's happy, now he found his way, far from the sting of the human race. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust, another drunk laid stiff and blue, in the valley of bitter alcohol, nothing good waits for you. Well, I dare say that's true. And what do? Do we walk away from them and say, hey, you're on your own? Or do we just keep trying and hoping that one day it will sink in and they will learn and go and take that step away from alcohol. I'm going to change these glasses and move on to a different pair. They keep slipping on me. We'll try these for now. Black brothers, I have a message for you. Sometimes a question comes forth. Melvina, do you respect and love black men? Well, my dear brothers, the answer is easy and quickly stated. I love my black brothers, no matter what trials bring them to disappointing situations. You, without your immediate presence, have been touched by hands of evil, trying to rid this land of you, trying to take the strength you hold from you, trying to place you at the bottom of the barrel. I look in your face and I see sadness that drifts back to yesteryear, and my heart weeps for you. You are feared today still by the oppressor, those who steal your resources that were so generously given to you. This fear lays so deep for you and projects fear within you. It's such a shame that some are in fear of themselves, even more so than they fear the oppressor. I believe that happens when the oppressor is successful at projecting this fear to you. I've never only seen my black brothers and sisters as slaves, even though I was not taught in school of our greatness. I always knew of our status. I know of our pain, and the tears always washed my face. My visits back to our suffering still today troubles me so. All I can do is pen my feelings on paper and share with whomever sees these words. I hope you know my heartfelt love goes out to you. I love you, my black brothers. Yes, I truly do. Well, thank you for listening to that. I wanted to read that here today. I have another poem that'll follow that up with Black is Beautiful. I believe it is. Cold, marble, trampled, odd feet, proud and bold. Take your stand on the cold floor of success. You made it through that segregated door. The bar is open, not two, but one. First, this day has just begun. Black is beautiful. Rock held high, no straightening comb, no creams to buy. Bleach not thy tone to honeyed skin. Ebony's not the tone to honey skin. Ebony's day shall now begin. Yes, black is beautiful. A term long held. Men like rock broke the proverbial spell. No paper bag shall set the tone. Ebony no longer stands alone. Ebony no longer stands alone. Now it says here that was inspired by John Rock and Black is Beautiful. Do you know who John Rock and Black is Beautiful is? Check him out. Okay. I know I goofed up a little bit there. That's all right. I have a poem here called My Thoughts Blowing Off Steam. Let me read that for you. Many individuals are walking around huffing and puffing, blowing off steam, so to speak, taking the innocent and pricking them little by little with the end of daggers that actually slice one's soul. Don't be the individual that gets lost in that shadowy puff of darkness, wondering what is happening. You may be the target that ultimately takes the blow meant for the one that walked away. One must be healthy in mind, body, and soul. When one is ill, the other is in pain, and all one has to offer is the spewing off of hurt that shatter from within. You cannot allow yourself to be the one who accepts what you did not sow, who walks around carrying a heavy load stacked up by someone else, someone that gives no thought and no care to what you are now going through. You carry the baggage they left behind. The heartache and anxiety, bouts of depression and anger, all belong to you now. Think around the corner and see with open eyes. Life is short and most certainly full of great surprise. You can be the shoulder to cry upon, that soft and caring friend, but you cannot be the carpet that's walked upon day in and day end. my thoughts. That was my thoughts a particular morning. I'm not sure what date that was. No, there's no date here, called Blowing Off Steam. I wrote a poem. Oh, it was way back in 2016, August 27th to be exact, to my sweet cousin. Janice is her proper name, but I called her Janpan from the time she was a little girl. Beautiful Cousin Janice is the title of my poem. My Janpan. That's the actual title. My Janpan. I remember back home in Sydney, Nova Scotia, sitting on a chair with a beautiful baby on my lap. Her complexion was that of ivory, her hair a weft of gorgeous blonde curls. Janpan was my Aunt Mar's sixth child. Oh, what a girl. A special baby girl has a place in my heart. When I think of her, happy tears love to fall. I see her image painted vividly on the wall. Born to my Aunt Mar and Uncle Sid 62 years ago, I too was just a kid. She sat still, serene and calm. Not a whimper, only cute baby sounds. I continued to comb her silk, gorgeous hair. All the while, she sat quietly there. She grew into a lovely young lady. Through the years, Aunt Mar sent me pictures. Oh, I did adore. And sometimes, yes, sometimes long fell the tears. Happy tears, for sure. Yes, happy tears, for sure. Fair and stunning, with a laugh so bright, Janpan became an intoxicating sight. As I sit here, reminiscing, my tears fall long, and I find myself humming sweet, sweet song. Written for my Janpan. Again, that's my nickname for her, and I wrote it in 2016. There you go. I still feel it. I feel good when I read that poem. I hope she hears it. Well, it looks like I'm at the end here. I read that one already, didn't I not? Yes, I did. Ooh. I guess that's what you call a short segment this week. I'm going to go ahead and read an extension of week 27. That's what this is this week. Thank you all for coming by and listening to me again. I love you all. And I hope you were taking a sip of tea while I was reading my poetry. Have a sip with me now. It's so good. Well, I'll take a break, have a little more tea, and come back with part of my extension. Have a great day, everyone, and God bless you all.